Makes sense. Now, speaking about beautiful women in our industry, because we said from now we're calling her Amba Mresh, let's talk about another Marembo, another beautiful, gorgeous, fantastic. Woo! You know, the first time you see a woman on an ad for clothes and you're like, I want to get that, add that to my cart. For me, it was Grace Msalame with the Vivo brand, because like she made their clothes look so good. Salame was, I think, one of the first women to actually do a collaboration as well with Vivo to do her own line of clothes. And even then, it's like, okay, girl, yeah, we see you. You look good. Every time I see a Grace Salame ad for clothes, I'm just like, add to cart. I don't even care. I know we don't have the same body, but add to cart. Add to cart. Worry about it later. She just has a banging body, a beautiful face. Her hair is gorgeous. Everything about this woman, though she's just just like her name, she's just a graceful, beautiful woman, and she just looks ageless. But she's decided to tell us what her age is. Apparently, Grace Msalame, beautiful as she is, you may think she's 20. She is turning 39 this year. She is turning the big 39 this year, and she has been on a self-reflection journey where she's been like, what has been my 30s about? Like, what have my 30s been about? What is that about my 30s that I have been reflecting on? Like, what have I been working on? And essentially, in summary, she did end up giving us a 10 lister of the things that she has accumulated in terms of wisdom about being in your 30s. Because, and I quote, she'd said, I had a moment of reflection recently and I realized I'm turning 39 this year. I started wondering if I really am where I thought I would be, but I went through my reflections and I saw that this decade, which I was so excited about in my 30s, was actually the decade where I would truly know God for myself, and knowing Him, I would understand what He has called me to do. Very beautiful, very well summarized, and so on. But in her reflections, she also had a 10-pointer points of wisdom of things her insights for her 30s as she's turning into her 40s. She said, number one, it's important for you to speak up. Number two, fear not. Like, you really do not need to be afraid. She says, you must drop every fear that you have and embrace things like be in your power, be in your love, have a sound mind, and so on and so forth. She said, it is okay to make mistakes. Instead of being fascinated about them and ruminating on them, she said, choose to learn and allow yourself to grow and experience. Number four, she said, forgive and do it quickly. She said, be it your husband, be it your children, whoever it is, just forgive them and do it quickly. Because she said, holding on to grudges only burdens you. Said, number five, laugh. Like, seriously, laugh. True joy comes from Christ, and the world cannot take it away. Number six, she said, move your body. Walk, swim, hit the gym, whatever it is you're doing, just move your body. Number seven, give generously, because when you give, it will be given back to you. Surrender is not an option, it is a necessity. This one hit me right there, because like, surrender is not an option. It's not an option. Keep pushing. It is a necessity for you to just allow yourself to be, but don't be, again, fixated on your losses. Number nine, Christ finished it all on the cross. That's for the religious folk. And number 10, when you fall, get up and keep moving. She said, dust yourself off and keep moving. All very valuable lessons. I know it sounds like a repeated, regurgitated, things people say quite a lot, but like when it hits you personally, it's such a personal journey that you can't put in words. Some of these things are such personal experiences that you had that you can't say. Like that one day when I was feeling, like dusting myself off. I had gone through this bad situation, bad breakup, bad financial decision. Actually, they stole from me. No, you don't have to tell people all your, P's and Q's, all the drama that has happened in your life. Just give it a nice, cute summary, and I think she summarized it quite well. So again, back to she is so graceful. She is so beautiful. She is the it girl, and we love her for it.
I was listening to her TED talk, and I think the thing that stood out for me is the things that people go through in their lives, but they don't make it their identity. Because the whole time I was just like, girl, what do you mean? Because we see her as this very graceful, she's the depiction of demure. Like she's just very, well put together. But people are like fighting huge battles behind closed doors. And then after that, it's like, like when you're watching something, your algorithm just says this is not going to be the theme of your social media. After that, I came across a video that said sometimes we feel like we need to tell everyone what's going on because it does feel better. After you've told somebody something, you do feel it's like half solved. You're like, and even as I was saying it, it didn't seem that bad or that big. It kind of just, everything comes together. And then she was, the lady speaking said, sometimes just go to your room and tell yourself the story as if you're telling somebody else. And it kind of, like it, yeah, it's the same effect. And also, as you're saying it out loud, you're able to call yourself out on some BS. Because sometimes, when you're telling somebody a story, you embellish it. It could have been like, I tripped off that stair over there. It's just one stair, and but when you're telling somebody else, there has to be drama and flourish. You're like, I slipped down a flight of stairs. Thank God I am alive. So as you're telling yourself, you can't lie to yourself. You're able to call yourself out. You're able to see things as they truly are. Exactly. And looking at Grace Msalame, maybe go watch her TED Talk. It was very enlightening. It just puts you in a space of like self-work. Always work on yourself because everything you do is a projection of what's going on inside. Everything, the good, the bad, and people are not blind to it. Like even Kathomi said yesterday, sometimes you look at somebody and you could really tell who they truly are. And it's irritating when they try to flex as something or someone they're not. So always work on yourself. And it's not a competition. Work on yourself today, tomorrow, the next day. Just keep working on you.